weeks remaining in the stage. You saw while we were away our side-by-side, Ryan Priest had made his schedule green flag stop.
So that's what the EPA has to do. He never wants to run comfortably to his pit window. Why don't you just wait? Well, because everybody who has pitted will cycle in front of you with a caution. So if I'm a crew chief, I have this number, 8 drivers or 10 drivers. I can't let more than that pit because if a caution comes out, I have to restart behind them. There's not enough time to pass. I thought maybe it might come that time. 36 to go. Now, look, these guys are so fast, they might be burning a lot more fuel than everyone else. But it's going to be very interesting to see when they decide to come.
Ross Chastain is good on the pit lane as well.
Here
In trouble. Catherine Legg did such a great job yesterday in qualifying to get into the field.
That's turn 1, right?
That is a scary spot.
Where she's sitting is kind of pit road exit, which that may generate NASCAR to have to do something quicker. Let's see if she gets away. Gets away. Just got in there a little bit too far.
Yep, Catherine Legg went for a spin.
Late in the run. Brakes are fading a little bit. Got into the wall pretty hard.
Hey, that car is tough because she had the issue in practice yesterday. We didn't know what that was going to mean for qualifying. She's able to get it into the field. Man, a huge hit there.
I know we covered it yesterday, but just one more time, the job that she did with all the air issues. She said it was more stressful qualifying for the Indy 500.
How big is that
Yeah,
stat?
2.5 to Catherine making this good race. But that speaks to, you're talking about those cautions being followed. That's such a, so why would there be a yellow? Nobody's going to crash or anything like that. And we're late in the run. Brakes are fading. Tires are bad. Mistakes happen. I'm shocked more aren't pitting, to be honest. I thought we would have seen a bigger wave of cars come to pit road. This tells me that maybe they think tires are more important than anything. Yeah. Now, maybe they don't want to finish the race on 35 lap tires and you burn 5 laps here. The further wheel, the lead that he gets, the less pressure from behind, the faster he can run.
Kyle Busch had made a pit stop, his scheduled green flag stop. And went to too many pit boxes, so insult to injury.
Next place, the next street race will take place. So we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully we'll get more details on the layout and when this race will actually take place in due time. But yeah, pretty exciting week. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys had a safe 4th of July. We had a bunch of videos this week. Actually, we had an Iggy Birds 2 event. We had an Iggy Birds Friends event, and then we had the launch of an Iggy Birds Bounce on Thursday. And we also got some more details regarding Gordon, the newest character, to the flock. And probably this week I'll probably be posting a little short about that. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. And I'll also be posting another body gameplay later this week. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that as well. But there's also going to be something I'll be doing outside of YouTube later this week as well. We're going to have it could be a brand new AB Reloaded video. Could be also obviously going to have another Friends Tournament AB2 video. Journey walkthrough is also this month, so we've got some videos. We got some stuff for this week for you guys. We got some stuff for you guys this month for you to watch. But yeah, appreciate you guys all tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you guys click that like button. And if you guys are new, and usually whenever we do these streams, we tend to get some new people joining the channel for the first time. So, by all means, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you'll be notified of future videos. But, yeah. So as far as as far as reaction squad is concerned, Brooks is in Mid Ohio right now for the IndyCar race. I don't know if he will be joining us for the live race reaction later on today. But I'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But I know it'll probably be more than likely just be a Bryce for the vast majority of the stream. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything covered. Well, except for covering this race, except for focusing on the race right now. SVG with the pole, Michael McDowell second, Carson Rosenbart third, Tyler Reddick fourth, Chase Briscoe fifth, Kyle Busch sixth, Brian Priest seventh, Chris Buescher eighth, Ty Gibbs ninth, and Austin Dillon top 10. Who would have expected an RCR? The RCR cars actually show speed and qualified this week. It's actually crazy. Unfortunately for the Legacy boys, Bubba Wallace had other plans, and yeah, basically we were on our hot lap, and then Bubba Wallace basically ruined it, and by spinning out, and well, we're gonna have to come from 25th and 34th on the grid, but what I've heard, there is some decent speed in the car, so really hoping we can avoid all the trouble and continue to move our way through the pack. Hopefully we can try to get a decent result out of this. I mean, obviously the goal is to try to get at least the top 20 here, because usually Legacy's not really that great on road courses. But they shocked us at Mexico City, albeit it was due to strategy. But still, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, and we'll just hoping this race isn't going to be as much of a crapshoot, because well, for the third straight year there is a threat of rain, but we'll see. But yeah, there's supposed to be thunderstorms rolling, or is some form of rain in Chicago, but they do have the weather on the tire about going to cover it. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop on. That's going to be a catch.
Back in the pack, here's the 47 of Stenhouse. Looked like he ended up in the
Blue Jays, get up with anything.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Brakes not working like they used to. You got to adjust your braking
Yeah.
points. Go somewhere? You got to adjust now.
It looks like Ryan is going to win stage 2.
No.
That sucks. That sucks.
One lap to go in stage 2.
Damn it, Jen. But, in a top 5, damn it.
Just look at those top 5 drivers. You know, Briscoe has a win. He can collect some stage points here. But Reddick doesn't have a win, but well done.
Jeez, get out of the inning. Get out of the inning.
Those are all drivers by collecting some stage points.
I think we got out of the inning.
Create some insurance. And oh, by the way, they all know the man in charge of the field now, or the guy that
You got out of it?
I think so. Yep, we got out of the inning.
Still in the lead?
Yep. Stage winner, Ryan Blaney. Blaney will win stage number 2.
All right, Ryan Blaney will win stage number 2.
All right, stage 2 winner, Ryan Blaney. Looks like Kyle Busch unlapped himself.
10 points on the stage side, but more importantly, for a driver that's been to victory lane Another one of those playoff points to go carry with him into the ball when he's running for a second championship.
Warm weather. Yes, we know, Toronto. We know. If there's warm weather, although it's warm, so that's bad weather. We don't want to be set on fire.
Looks like Kyle Busch just unlapped himself, so he's back on the lead lap. Anyways,
Who's pitching for the Angels?
so yeah, I left to go catch some. There's one. So yeah, I left to go catch a train. I unplugged the battery for the computer, thinking it was gonna last till then, but the battery went out and I plugged it back in. And I had to reset, redo the whole stream again. So frustrating, but we're back. We're on the final stage now. It's gonna be 30 laps. No.
Can we get better clothes?
I left a message saying I'll be back. I thought the battery was gonna last the whole thing, but I didn't think it was gonna die when I get back.
For Edwin Diaz.
Nope, you are not getting Edwin Diaz. I am afraid to say that.
Damn. Maybe we should trade for Emmanuel Clausen.
Clausen's fallen off this year.
He's probably better than Hoffman. Damn it, Vladdy, you're not supposed to swing at that.
You know who else is probably better than Hoffman?
No.
It's none other than the Paul! Not Paul. Paul, who's going to win?
What do you mean the poll's better than Hoffman? Is the poll a Blue Jay? Can the poll for us?
Pleasant comes standard with advanced features like Chevy Safety Assist. And stay connected with the available 11-inch diagonal color touch screen. Central Valley Chevy dealer. Been a great weekend here in Chicago. More road racing next weekend in Sonoma. It's going to be practice and qualifying Friday afternoon, 4 Eastern on the CW app. Cup practice qualifying Saturday, 1:30 Eastern on True TV. Xfinity Cars racing with coverage beginning on CW 4 o'clock on Saturday. And then it's the Toyota Save Mart 350 for Cup teams Sunday afternoon in Wine Country. NASCAR Nation on the air at 3 o'clock Eastern time. Stage 2 is done in Chicago. Pit stops when we return.
Can you believe this, man? Everyone's getting that new Simply Safe Outdoor Honor. Now they can help prevent crime before it even happens.
With leading cancer and blood disorder expertise, a collaborative approach to healing, and the highest quality of care, at our Cancer and Blood Disorder Center, it's...
So what about us now? Luckily,
Yeah, Michael McDowell's 13 laps down.
there's no safe way
Oh,
He had some brake problem.
at that either. No. Oh, no. No.
Man, he led 31 laps too.
We had Vladdy. We had Bo.
Grammarly is the second set of eyes that helps me get work done. My name is Claudia. I'm a marketing manager and professor. Grammarly takes a lot of the heavy lifting off my plate with AI Compose, and we'll give you a great outline to start with so that I can focus on expanding and elevating ideas. I use Grammarly every time I write, and so I trust in it to help me communicate effectively. Download Grammarly for free.
Hello, she here. Welcome to the stream.
Straight from my COPD, things changed for me. Restream
Toyota,
better
let's
breathing,
go
symptom
places I
improvement,
don't want to go
reduced
anywhere.
flares.
Toyota.
Restream won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood
I
pressure
don't
before taking
want
it.
to go
Don't take
anywhere.
Restream if prescribed. Restream may increase your risk
Toyota,
of thrush, pneumonia,
leave me
and osteoporosis.
Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling,
Blaney's
problems
been-
urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Zach Wheeler just pitched a complete game.
NASCAR Cup Series racing on TNT is brought to you by Bread Street. Visit us at breadstreet.com. Toyota, let's go places. And by Burger King. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
Yeah, you have to eat it.
The road was closed last time by. Eric Jones came down. He had hit the wall, so he had a little bit of repair. Blaney on her road. Let's see who else comes.
Maybe.
Danielle, Ryan Blaney, stay Twitter.
Yeah, he changed his plan when they realized they were in position to win that second stage, Steve. Blaney says, I need more rear grip. You see the 12-pin crew going towards 4 tires and 2 cans of fuel. Marty?
After contact with the wall yesterday in practice, been a rough go of it for Chase Elliott and Alan Gutson today. They have worked their way from the back, and they got some stage points here in stage 2. Got 3 stage points out of that.
Chase
But there is
Elliott's
damage
under the hood.
to the front end of the 9 car, actually fairly decent damage. So they're going to take as much time as they can here to repair that damage on the front end of the 9 car. But again, Alan Gutson making that call to leave them out, get as many stage points as they can, trying to salvage something from there. Could be an upset bracket in last week's winner, Chase Elliott.
Maybe.
Man, that Steve and I had winning
I
it all.
don't know.
Yeah, he
Tough
is.
situation here as far as track position goes, final stage.
Hi, Shannon
They stay
Spark,
off with
Jamie
John Hunter Nemechek in
Murray,
round
and
16.
Parker Klugerman.
Oh no, Hood is up on the 9.
The hood here trying to
Yep.
repair some of that damage. I think that happened real early
This
in the
is
race.
not what they were looking for.
Yeah.
Let's check in with the Blue Jays.
Not the
They're on
place that
commercial,
were
which
looking
means
for in
they
this
didn't
situation. Yeah.
do anything.
Go to the NASCAR Nation crew here.
Which
Shannon.
means
Thanks so much,
yeah,
Alex. I really got hated for Michael McDowell, but 39
Go on
laps
down.
out front for
You're
that
the
many laps. Of course, they are now
awesome
working on that
pitcher.
race car 15 laps down, but this is really going to open things
And
up
now
for
I'm
some of the
scared
other guys, right?
for the
Jamie and Gisberg, and we know that when this race starts in stage 3, he's going to have to show us what he's really got because he's going to have some traffic to deal with.
Yeah, and it's been a pretty calm race. I think so far we always had that huge wreck of Hocevar early on. But I would say that from this point on, it's gonna be all take and no give. I think we're also gonna see what Shane actually has. McDowell is super fast. I think
Just overpower as well. Alex Malone leads away and Kip and Simpson already tucked up on the rear wing. But look at Lundgaard having a look up below. Not holds the lead and he's got a crash at the back where Ray on the box. Joseph Newgarden involved the power as well. Disaster once again.
just in front to the right there.
He's locked up. The car just snapped on him. As I'm losing power. He said Scott Dixon. For Alex Malone.
To compete for second place with Scott Dixon. Lundgaard has been about that half second quicker the last few laps. Last lap, Lundgaard at 107.0 to Dixon's 107.7. So that's the kind of
Trouble for Malone. He's gone slowly, and Scott Dixon has gone past him.
Does he have a mechanical problem? Did he drop one? He seems to be back up to pace Townsend. I don't know if he's been off the track. I don't know if he's had a mechanical problem. But something has gone wrong for Alex Malone. He has lost the lead of this race to his teammate Scott Dixon, who is the new race leader. He bobbled once before, and we'll have to
As they were coming green this time by for the final stage.
Right here, and he gets a little loose and he gets wide. A mistake from Palou again, and this time it will cost him. Running down the hill one more time. Dixon on the button. Palou on the button. Probably one really good opportunity for a pass remains, and it's on the run.
All right, back to green. Here we go.
There is no way through for Alex Palou unless Dixon now makes a mistake.
With Chase Briscoe and Tyler Reddick up front.
He is too experienced. Right from the start of this race, Dixon said we're going to two-stop it. We're going to throw the Hail Mary. We're going to make the impossible possible. We're going to make the strategy work. Alex Palou has made an uncharacteristic mistake and has handed the victory to Scott Dixon, but Dixon had to make this work. It's a 21st straight season with a victory for Scott Dixon. What a brilliant win.
Up next, it's the Sync 275.
Ramping up. Firing down Columbus Drive into turn 6. Everywhere trying to now break into the outside turn 6 here.
want some patience and aggression if you're Shane Van Gisbergen because your track position compromised here. You want to take care of this car. Driving back to the front right now.
Any 4th of July sales tonight? Oh yeah, we got a sale. It's the red, white, and blue. I'm just joking. We don't have any sales.
SVG scripted.
Around with the Yankees.
God.
Trying to chase down Denny Hamlin. Out there in front of him, fourth. Get it to the inside.
That is what, 7 in a row?
I think that might be
No, that's get there, so Bubba has to run defensively. And he's really got Bubba slowing both of those guys down. And here comes Shane.
Rain is coming. Rain is approaching the track.
That break-in zone right there. Boy, look, contact there looked like his hand cuts down in front of Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, pretty impressive about Eddie Hamlin right there. There's the radar. We got a little weather moving in. I just wonder if that changes that intensity with 25 to go. And does it change the fuel strategy? Does people think that that's put rains on? 23 clear. They make short work of Bubba Wallace.
88's up to 4th. The SVG surrounded by Toyotas.
This is 8 in a row.
Ty Gibbs got up to 4th. 5th now.
Give us room, Bubba.
Again, what he did in Mexico City, he was the one that was right there for a good portion of that race.
Bubba Wallace is just under attack right here. And their plan was to try to stay out and run the rest of this race 25 more laps. He's got to be miserable thinking about how much further he has to go.
That was Hamlin up here.
Under pressure from everybody behind him.
Out of Reddick running second right now, Marty. With SVG winning this top 3, Adam has to save fuel. But what's Billy Scott want Tyler Reddick to do? Listen to him. Do anything with him means Chase Briscoe, his corporate teammate, right in front of him. If you can get around him, go ahead and do it. But Steve, you told us a second ago,
we are going to need a caution.
Let's start saving fuel. Billy told me a moment ago,
Yeah, back on the lead lap.
Short, there's no doubt they're going to need a caution if they're going to make it to the end of the race.
I don't think saving under green is the plan. I better be kind of then you have no transition and no fuel. I think you just run really hard and hope you get the yellows. And if you don't, you know, how about this? If you don't have enough yellows, the field's going to be so stretched out, you probably can hit put gas in the car and still rejoin like 10th or 11th. You know, I know it sounds crazy, Alan, or Adam, but I think that's the better plan than saving here and just letting your tires run you down.
You said Allen, and it's because Allen's got a.
I just knew. I knew Alan had something. Alan, I was coming to you anyway.
Then we have the
Man, I'm here for you guys. Looking at 19 and Chase Briscoe. He's got all
Now
the there you
have
are as the leader, but his crew chief James Small putting on something more of a poker face. Wouldn't tell me exactly what he's thinking, but they're going to run this out that says a caution would really help us. So
I
that's
know.
your number. That's your number. That's going to be really close for the 19 Chase Briscoe. For me, this is deja vu at Pocono. Yeah. Because it's like there's no way Chase can make it. Well, maybe he could make it. And as the laps wound down, he just kept doing what he had to do. Long way to go here. Let's think about Briscoe being in position and being a strategy race. Is we get to the radio, we're going to small, always
Tyrone's in.
Tail toe link.
Looks like he's gotten into the wall in that car as well.
Let's go. What is a tail link?
20 to 2. Had a little contact.
I don't know.
Coming through turns 12 here. Looked like the 2 might have got in the back of the 20, and he's offline, sliding up the racetrack. And look,
He brushed the wall.
down into the racing line there.
Oh, Christopher.
All kinds of
Very cool crossman scheme today. SVG's up to 3rd now.
No, we do not.
Right on board with Reddick. We'll do now our progressive race recap. 24 laps, going to be 23 laps to go in this race. Michael McDowell Started on the front row, grabbed the lead early, led every lap one in stage one. Stage two, Ryan Blaney was
SVG's
Brandon
clear.
Woodruff is throwing his first start since 2023.
Only a tenth quicker.
Wow. That's yeah. Okay.
Top five.
From laminate and vinyl to tile and wood, Floor & Decor has more options.
NASCAR on TNT from Chicago.
After this little Subway series,
We face the Orioles.
yes, help us even more. Beat those Orioles.
Ponvory is approved for the treatment of relapsing forms of multiple sclerosis in adults. Ponvory lowers the number of white blood cells, lymphocytes, in your blood. Usually, this will return to normal within 1 to 2 weeks of stopping
Adam
treatment.
got it.
Ponvory can
Z training set
serious
in
infections
town.
that can be life-threatening and may cause death. Ponvory
Adam
can
got
cause your
it.
heart rate to slow down,
Yeah, that's
especially
good.
after you take your first dose. Do not
Change
take
the
Ponvory
track
if in
side
the last
Adam
6
there.
months you had a heart attack, unstable angina, stroke, or other severe heart conditions, including certain types of abnormal heart rhythm. The most common side effects of Ponvory include upper respiratory tract infections, elevated liver enzymes, and high blood pressure. Starting treatment with Ponvory will begin with the starter pack. Ask your doctor about Ponvory or visit ponvory.com to learn more. By Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
You can run the perfect race.
Denny Hamlin leading the pack on the final lap.
And then, boom.
Oh, Hamlin's hit. Hamlin is out of it.
That's true in racing and life. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief helps you take control, so you can pay less than you owe in less time than you think. When life wrecks your finances, National Debt Relief helps you get back on track. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started today.
At NACA, we're the pros that know how to make your business our business. Pros everywhere you need us, with every part you need. From brake pads to stock your shop in Orange County, California, to oil filters for your fleet in Orange County, Florida. It's why we built a nationwide network of parts and exceptional service, all driven by one mission: to keep businesses big, small, and everything in between moving full speed ahead.
Fact. Consumer Cellular can help people save.
Walmart's
with
Visit Here,
cell phone
July
bills.
8th through
That's why I
13th.
cut my car in half. This year, let's cut even more things to show people how much they can save. Let's cut the face off of our helmets. Let's cut the top off of our steering wheel. Let's even cut our hats.
Isn't that just a visor?
Shut up, Chris. Great. Can't wait to see what y'all come up with.
See how we can cut your bill. Call Consumer Cellular.
How about we set a reasonable target?
F1 is the #1 movie in the world.
Great when you say it.
From a full throttle triumph, it's one of the best of the year.
Let's go.
F1 the movie, rated PG-13, not played.
Something big into the middle of our year. At a perfect time to add a little discipline and matchup. Multiple guys on the track 1v1 for $1 million. They think it pretty wild.
21 laps to go in Chicago for the NASCAR Cup Series. Chase Briscoe leading this thing, and now we do all of the Credit One Bank. Dale, you're up first.
SVG trying to become only the second driver in history to sweep both the Xfinity and the Cup race from the pole. Kyle Busch did that in Indy in 2016. He's closing in on the front two. SVG, the 22-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina, making his one course races in the Xfinity level. He's currently fourth. He's on the same tires. He was the heads-up matchup for SVG in Mexico. Will he have a chance to show it here today?
You take the guy behind SVG. I'm going the driver right in front of him. That would be Tyler Reddick, second in this race a year ago. 8 career wins, 3 of those coming on the road. Reddick has just been so good at this style of racing. Winless this year. And here's the big exclamation point on it for me. Got to Jordan Brand on the car this weekend. This is Michael Jordan's town. I'm going with Tyler Reddick.
Jordan Brand on the car. I think he's got Jordan Brands on the feet. Just busy feet over there. You see just how smooth these guys are with that throttle pedal and the brake pedal. A little pump of the brake pedal just to build the fluid up and get the pedal solid for the braking zone.
Here's Alan Caban. At the 48 of Alex Coleman is in. There was talk about doing it at the stage break, but they didn't want to because they didn't want to be so far back amongst everybody. They'd rather do it now, Alex Coleman said, putting on the 4 tires, mostly struggling in the braking zones. But one issue he's having, his cool suit, not doing very well. They're having to shut off and get some power to it. You can shut off the cool suit to help the brake fans. Some sort of power issue on the 48 right now.
Bubba makes the pit stop, and that takes me to Bubba Wallace, head-to-head in-season challenge. Bubba up there in the 7th position, going to try and advance as we go on board SVG, and now he's right there behind Reddick for 2nd.
I think this is where we talk so much about the pace of SVG, maybe sometimes gets overlooked. Just the amount of racing experience, how many times he has at courses like this, that with 20 to go, I think you're going to find a driver that he knows how to push it when he needs to, and he can be relatively methodical here and time these passes in the right spot.
What about it, Marty?
Yeah, it's report that Steve just made in junior touched on a little bit earlier. You know, I spent some time with SVG after qualifying yesterday. He said this place is super. That's everything. In fact, after his first lap in practice, he told me,
All right, 19 to go.
I told the team, that was a lot. I've got to kind of collect myself after that first lap in practice. And then he said, Junior, I punched the ball 2 or 3 times in my qualifying lap. But that's what you have to do to extract time after home here at Chicago. But he told me, I won't do that same thing until late in the race. So when does SVG show us all the cards? Is it too early with 19 to go?
I think he's fast. He's got a tire advantage. He understands.
All right, SVG going to 2nd now.
He's got a little bit of a tire advantage. So overall, just better, faster than these guys. Just more talented at doing what he needs to do to get around the street course faster. So maybe he's got a little in the tank just to be mistake-free. But he's absolutely starting to put the pressure on and drive this car to the limit. Coming 18 laps to go. And I'm sure he understands fully what strategy he's on, what strategy these other drivers are on, and the disadvantage they have to him.
All right, 18 to go.
He's got to be
Confidence never a problem, but the confidence on top of the advantage, and now, you know, he's just in a real good position to go out and get it done.
Make it too easy. Second pass on that last 500 pass. The other thing, too, that we talk about in Mexico City is the way he uses the clutch. A lot of drivers don't feel it, so he does use the clutch. He will claim that it's not an advantage.
Purpose the crust and then you put it in the dip.
But what I believe that it does is it saves the rear tire over the course of the long run.
Yes, Mom.
A little bit of a lockup right there on the left front of the 19 car. Well, when SVG starts to feel like he may be sliding the rear tires, you will dampen that with the clutch. You will either release the clutch mid-quarter to turn the car. He uses the clutch as a tool the same way you use the gas and the throttle. And over the course of the long run,
as you can see, SVG's up to 2nd now. He got around Reddick.
And then, his partner said earlier today in the pre-race, rear grip is everything on a road course. And SVG has more than anyone on those tires because of the way he drives the car.
The Larson's just outside the top 10.
17 to go.
With that information, you wonder if SVG is comfortable riding here. I don't think he is. I think he's going to jump right out of line. It's either here in turn 2 or turn 4.
Oh, yeah.
19. I think you're going to have a pass-foot lead into turn 4 if SVG has his way. Very close. Patient, yeah, very patient. Smartly sort of waits for this opportunity, and he'll close the gap right here. See if he can create a run. Not able to do it. He loves that little pass 6 to 7. He's like the only one that kind of does it. Drivers right into 7. I'm not sure what it is about that downhill. Maybe that clutch you were talking about. He finds the advantage of that downhill braking zone. Very much possible. You know, the only place that our drivers have been able to match SVG is pretty much in turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you go to the straightaway, you reset, and you do that. This is where SVG beats everyone, and it's where corners are tied together. There's a lot of switchback, change direction. That's where he's really good at putting together time and getting through turn from, I would say, turn 7 to turn 10. He's better than anyone.
Turn 12 is right there. Coming back to the start-finish line, 16 to go.
16 to go.
Some of the patients might be the fuel load you see on the left side. Briscoe, Reddick just much lower on fuel load. So maybe SVG's like, there's no reason to make a mistake. I feel this guy has to do something. So if I have the opportunity, I will. He's kind of in position right here.
He also has a 6-second advantage over the guy next in line on fuel.
Here we go.
Turn 2, side by side for the lead. Racing down Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah.
Shane Van Gisbergen, Chase Briscoe.
On the inside.
Trying to go back on point.
Yep.
Turn 4.
Clear.
And there he goes.
Come on, Span, SVG.
Let's go.
Felt good, didn't it?
Of caution.
What?
And just like that, caution comes out.
Ah, nuts.
What's good, NASCAR fans? They say rubbing is racing and betting is better with DraftKings. From race winner to driver props and everything in between, the DraftKings Sportsbook is waving the green flag on all the action. Speaking of green, here's how you can take a shot at some this week. DraftKings Sportsbook is an authorized gaming operator of NASCAR. And this week, DraftKings has an exclusive offer for racing fans. Just download the app and use the promo code SPEED when you sign up.
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less. Get more with a free 5G phone and real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect. I love you. More reasons to share. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us, on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
You get 5% cash back on the monthly category I choose when I pay with my PayPal debit card.
You gonna go?
You can pay your own way. I use PayPal to buy this ticket, paying it off over time. No fees, no interest.
You know what else has no interest? Me.
They're trying to get an ambulance to cross the track.
More flexibility.
On the track, Mom.
PayPal.
We asked Howie Mandela to describe new hands-free cozy fit Skechers slip-ins.
They're like little soft puff jackets for your feet. These are like cozy little slippers for the street.
Introducing new hands-free cozy fit Skechers slip-ins. Ultra comfortable sneakers you just step into with no bending down or touching. There's a place no map will show you. A secret spot. A high-performance hideout for cars that crave chaos. New brakes? Check. Roll cage? Check. A spoiler so big it doubles as a picnic table? Oh, you bet. Every apex we nail, every second we shave, it's all knowledge that goes right back into your ride. Look like fun? It is. Green?
Moving this summer? Pods is the most awarded container moving company. Pods brings the container to you, then we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at pods.com.
Welcome to a whole lot more. More drivers going head-to-head means more stakes, more grit, and streaming on Netflix. Welcome to the in-season challenge. Welcome to NASCAR.
This relief lap sponsored by National Debt Relief. Ty Dillon with the lap back here. Puts it back on the lead lap, so that means we'll have 28 cars on the lead lap under caution. And the event here in Chicago on TNT, presented by Arby's. What a scene. Weather change moving in, yeah. By the way, we got the caution. We said that going to break, and want to let everyone know what's going on here. There was an issue with one of the fans at the infield, and so they needed to get an ambulance to that area of the racetrack, and therefore, being on a street course, different ways to move vehicles around, but you had to get the medical attention there, and so NASCAR forced to throw a caution in this situation, and now you start thinking about strategy, and you're going to yellow out right now, how do you handle that?
I think SVG, he understands he's in a great position. But we have so many of these great matchups. Busher, Zane Smith, they're nose to tail, 20th to 21st. Do you come get some tires? His tires a pathway. John Hunter Nemechek at 9th. Chase Elliott all the way back at 24th. Like, these can be the decisions that move you through the bracket.
They say that if Busher can't chase the track, there's a chance of nightmare, so.
I think if you're Austin Hill or
You're
anybody
gonna
out
have
there,
the
15,
the time with
17,
the dip.
you would try to come to pit road, and you're going to drag a ton of people with you.
Yeah, you look out your door and Wallace is just standing there.
That's funny.
There's liable to be multiple yellows.
Look at the subway there stuck on the track.
Ability to be aggressive on those tires on restarts may give you a chance to drive that car up into the top 10 late in this race. Decision time. I'm assuming maybe it's going to stay out. Doesn't. Oh, 45's coming. Wow. Must have thought he needed 2 or 45. Blaney. Lap down behind him. Trying to see what's the deep lap pits. Nemechek comes to pit road. Bush. So a few takers, Marty.
Keith, how about this play for Billy Scott and Tyler Reddick? Yes, this caution would have gotten them in terms of fuel, what they needed to make it to the end of the race. But just what Junior said, he wanted to put his driver
Also,
on
Michael
offense.
Douglas is officially retired from acting.
Keep up with them. If we have better tires than them, I feel good about
Yep,
it.
he's 80 now. He's 80, or in other words, he's 800 years old now. Michael Douglas, Kirk Douglas' son, yeah, he announced his retirement from acting.
Bowman stayed out on the racetrack, so going to line up just outside the top 15. We're going to get a restart. 12 laps to go. Tough situation for him. We got the weather moving in. It's kind of, it looks like it still might not get here. If we have, we have a couple more cautions, we might get further on the very tail end of the race.
There's just one.
And electricity's my concern because we have wet weather equipment. For a rain shower, I think we might be able to see some more racing, but the electricity or lightning that will be an issue. Yeah.
Mike Gibbs stays out here. He's third on the same strategy as race leader Shane Van Gisbergen.
Best I can tell, there's no weather coming, but there's some lightning that is getting closer. Then we have like some fog rolling in, and so who really knows?
Alan?
I'm James Small, crew chief for Chase Briscoe. They had the option of coming in. You chose not to. What was behind that decision?
We're really close on making it fuel here with this caution. And then you look over the buildings there, the weather's kind of rolling in rapidly and it's cooled down a lot. So, I feel like it was going to be a lot of cars that stayed out there. And, we're looking buried. So, we're just going to see how it goes here. We'll get some rain at the end and put us on an equal playing field again.
He's absolutely right. You can see it over to his left and feel the temperature dropping. James Small making the call not to pit.
He and Reddick both on the same strategy. Reddick comes in, pits, Chase Briscoe stays out. Reminder, we're going next weekend racing in Sonoma. Xfinity Series taking care of business Saturday. Coverage on the CW begins 4 o'clock Eastern time.
One thing, Busher stayed out. He's in 15. Kind of the last car on old timers, right? And Zane Smith's at 24s right now with new tires.
They showed a picture of the ambulance that was responding to the fan. They might have passed out or something. I mean, to be fair, safety of the fans is top priority. They can't leave a passed out fan hanging. It's hot, but it's only 78 degrees there. It's kind of strange for a city that's next to the water.
So I like having Dow earlier in the race was going late in the zone. I thought it really helped him from the inside. We'll see if SVG makes that adjustment. He didn't do that at the start. I thought it was a mistake. He lost the lead.
Going to be 13 to go as we return to the green flag.
All right, here we go.
Chase Briscoe front row.
The one thing I like here is that at least they don't penalize drivers for getting out of line when they come to the start and restart. Damn, Ty Gibbs is up to second already. Oh, here we go. That's Ross Chastain. He's still going. He's still going. Wow, he saved it. Up there goes Logano. Ricky Stenhouse. Everyone's brackets are going to be. If he's still go.
Restart not been good. Briscoe started on the front row, dropping back. Hamlin got by, and now he's under attack by Bubba Wallace. Ryan Preece in line as well, and Kyle Larson back up there in the game.
And the 47 still hasn't moved from turn 2, trying to get that car turned around. That's probably going to bring out a yellow if he's not able to clear the area. Yeah, right.
Look at that. Look. Yep, there we go. Yeah, thank you. Yep, see, thank you. See, finally, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. does something. Well, that. Well.
Down into turn 2.
Yeah, Chastain saved it there. Oh. For what?
So 8 tires, 4 better than 4. Well, that was, I don't know, 4. That's like about 24. 24 tires. That's pretty good math. Yeah. And down in turn 2. The 22 gets spun around as well. Back in front of the 88 of Shane Van Gisbergen trying to draw away from the 54 of Gibbs. Both on equal tires. Came in lap 42.
Oh, car stuck. Caution's out. It's Austin Cindric.
Because we got fresh tires. Unfortunately, Jones is still not going to be on the lead lap.
Good job. Good job.
Gisbergen lead Gibbs at all of there in Chicago.
Super Rasmus isn't it. Sitting in a stupid outfit and cocky grid to somehow become focal point of the entire world. I will destroy him.
Your obsession with me is getting a little creepy.
Great guys.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less. Get more with a free 5G phone and real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect. I love you. More reasons to share. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us, on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us Walmart at Straight Talk.
Oh yeah, I got one of these.
Americans.
I listened to KUSC radio and it said, oh, come to tractor, that one tractor store. To me, Ross Chastain.
Who?
Over in the Sonoma area over there.
Where?
Somewhere over there, closer to Sonoma.
So what is it?
Ross Chastain will be at the store with They can appearance on Friday.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to go. It's not going to happen.
You could use a big financial friend. Your BFF. Experience.
I hope to try one of those someday.
Push past financial obstacles. So even when you have a big expense, you have new solutions that can make a big difference.
I wonder if anyone's ever brought watermelons to have Ross Chastain actually sign.
My relaxed fit hand-free Skechers slip-ins are magic. They turn me into relaxed skin.
Relax. I was here.
There's no bending down, no touching your shit.
I try it.
Oh, give me some of that flavor, Mark Apple hand-free with Skechers slip-ins.
Okay, here's what you want to do. Save hundreds and Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance. Are you a caddy? No, I'm a duck. And that's a lingo. Okay, I'm gonna putt now. Okay, I'm gonna watch the putt.
Oh,
Nice birdie.
yes, he is a very nice bird.
Oh no, Limu!
Only pay for what you need.
Yeah, Joey Train's caught the Z train there near McKinley. Here's that Arby's commercial with Cody wearing it.
He has been in this moment before. It has been 60 years since a driver has won in their series debut. Ben Gisbergen is going to do it again. He wins in Chicago. In NASCAR, you spell Chicago SVG. Shane Van Gisbergen wins again in the Windy City. Is there any debate when it comes to our top dog presented by Chewy? I mean, this guy's just incredible at this racetrack, Shane Van Gisbergen. Today, the fifth start he's made here in NASCAR's top 2 series, Cup and Xfinity. And he goes on to win, he'd be 4 for 5. And the only time he did win was last year when he was in control of the race. It's really special when it comes to racing on the streets of Chicago.
His cautions kind of draw things out a little bit as the weather continues to move in. There's a ton of fog on the backside of his camera shot right here. It's only about an hour and hopefully we'll get right there. And that's a concern, I think, more so than having the potential rain. And, what you got on the one car?
His friend there that brought out the caution was punted in at the tire sacks for the straighten him back out. So not a lot of damage, possibly explode.
Ten to go this time.
Another driver, in that situation. You're talking about those that needed the cautions to make sure they can make it. But another portion of the drop that could unfold late if you get someone running out of gas, causing a caution, getting in front of somebody, and being off pace in one of these tight corners. It shocked me. Maybe you talk about this tire having a little bit more fall off. We saw that start down the front. What's the tire going?
Like, there's a lot of rubber out there all one. You can see the drivers right here aggressively cleaning their tires because, the leaders are throwing off chunks of tires and cutting up on the shoes, I believe. So all these cars are picking up all of that tire rubber and everything, and everybody's cleaning off their tires. You got to stay active as you're trying to keep these tires ready to go to far off into turn 1.
Alan, what about Ty Gibbs?
Well, the radio is really interesting. They know who the target is. It's SVG. On the radio, Chris Gabehart had an explanation for his driver, Ty Gibbs.
We're looking to see a little bit closer. I will tell you that mostly we have about 1 mile an hour faster by releasing the brake slightly sooner than you. So it's kind of in the mid-corner speed. It's just a mile an hour higher, which translates to a better exit. So it's not that he's launching better than you. He's just able to roll a little bit more mid-corner speed due to trailing off the brake slightly quicker.
And Gabehart even reminds them, look, if you're able to clear SVG loves doing that crossover move. Just remember that. Have that in the memory bank.
A lot of great information for a driver. That's a lot of process. I'll give these drivers, they process a lot.
9 laps to go when we return to the green flag. Shane Van Gisbergen in control.
Yep, that's right. The rumor says that San Diego could be the next new street course, but we'll have to wait and see. Ty Gibbs, boy, you are not the lead. Very funny.
They will have a lot of hard work to do to fend off all the new tires behind them.
All right, coming 9 to go.
There's the launch right there. SVG is going to clear.
SVG clear. It's another good restart. Come on.
He is just darting all around. AJ Allmendinger
Dang.
trying to win his way to the postseason. Hamlin's right there with him. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. released from the care center.
54 kind of missed turn 2. I don't know if 16 would have a run, not so much. I think Takia's got away with that.
Dang. SVG got clear.
Ryan Preece having a day.
Everybody through turns 4 and 5 clean.
Heading down Columbus Drive.
Come down Columbus
The
Drive.
always dangerous turn 6. The gap is solid for Shane Van Gisbergen. Over the railroad tracks, down to turn 7, the right-hander at Michigan Avenue.
Wow, I'm sorry, Jeff. Little challenge in the break zone down here.
Ooh, Reddit looking to the inside the 1.
Trying to get to the inside of the 1.
Reddick on those tires, working his way back to the top 10. They said, let's be aggressive. Let's put our driver on the attack. And he is. And remember last year he had that great rally late in the race.
Bowman also brings the inside.
Oh, Priest locks it up. No, he wasn't going to make it.
Terrible break for Briscoe.
Well,
all the way around this racetrack with the right front.
Well, he better hurt.
8 laps to go.
He'll be in trouble for caution. Whoa, watch out.
With one car pushing the 5 of Larson into the corner. You mentioned it. Reddick and Bowman on those new tires. You wanted tires, and that was the right call. They are coming in a big hurry. Bowman right there behind on the walls, right behind him.
And it's ironic that you got Bowman and Reddick on that strategy. They were the ones first and second fighting for the win here last year late in the race.
That's a bracket battle with Alex Bowman and Bubba Wallace as well. Can Reddick be a good teammate? Busy up Bowman for a little bit here. Save, Bubba a little bit of time as his laps click away. I just don't feel like that Bubba's going to be able to hold off the newer tires. I don't know where they can go, if they can get all the way to SVG, but if we have another restart, if they can line up a couple roads closer. Here's it down to the inside. Not going to be able to get there.
Such a fun interview in the pre-race with Marty between these two. It was playful back and forth, but they've had their moments talking about Bowman and Bubba, and the battle of the bracket is on. Racing for 6th.
Bubba's going to try to get the outside here. Not going to be able to do it. That would have put him all lines for the inside pass here, but now he's vulnerable.
Yep, Reddick looking to the inside.
That spot up to Reddick. Great move by Reddick. I love the crossover to the right now. He just get the 23 in the next corner. Can Reddick make up for the mistake in the closing laps a year ago? I thought he was going to catch Bowman. He had a little wall contact right here in turn.
I just noticed Kyle Busch is back up to 12.
Oh, the 23 into the wall just a little bit.
Those are teammates.
Into the fence in turn 4.
That's what happens. You put that pressure on. That's right. Forces a mistake. That's right. Here's Reddick down to turn 6.
You get Reddick in some clean air. We're going to see what he's going to run. Bubba defense, but Reddick will be in a great position for 7 if he can stay there. He is. This will have to be a concession.
Did you see that? There was a tire carcass. Oh boy. You don't get. Oh, contact. Contact.
There could be something happen right here. These two at this track.
Oh, that's tight.
Back to the inside and the break, a little more contact. Alex is probably going to clear right here.
Right, 6 to go. Oh, wow. Contact. Oh. This is not. What? Oh, he just dumped him. What? Yes, I'm eating right now.
Eat that side?
No.
No, we ate the pizza in here. One that we brought home. Anyone? No.
Yeah.
Go ahead and eat it.
Yep, Bowman just jumped the 23.
Slowly working his way down around turn 4. With all that happened, the 45 had kind of jumped over as the pushing each other continues. He's jumped again all the way to the rear bumper of the 6.
No way. Look at Austin Hill up there in 12.
Between Christopher Bell and Larson. The drivers that have won 3 times this year. Bell won earlier in the campaign on the road circuit the Americans.
Damn, Austin Hill, where'd you come from?
Austin Hill having a nice day. Driving that third car for Richard Childress Racing. Second of 5 starts this year for him. Clearing the 5.
Wrong with the car.
Johnny Gatto on the tires.
Something is clearly wrong with the car.
Up. Someone's around. It's Bell. Bell's around.
Take a look at the replay between Bubba Wallace and Bowman. Right on board with Alex Bowman.
Up there he goes. Boom. Up, car around. Christopher Bell. Shit.
Bell was making such a good push through the field. And the gloves have come off on the last 10 laps. It's unbelievable. The restart like 9 to go. It's so physical since the green flag went back in the air. We're going to need to see what all these drivers think they need to do at the end of this race. The 38 had a little bit of trouble there. I'm not sure if he had contact. He's got a bit toe. He gets a little bit sideways. Tank's been 13th right now. Just hanging on. Everybody looks a little sideways right now. John Hunter, Nemechek, Chase Elliott fighting in the bracket. They're not too far away from each other on track. Look at this right here, nose to tail coming to turn 12. 42 and 9. Great battles everywhere. So much on the line. The race and to advance in the brackets. 4 to go in Chicago. Tyler Reddick is on the fastest lap of the race in the 4th position. He has cut the lead down to 4 seconds.
Someone's on pit road.
A second faster than SVG. Reddick is making moves.
You're making moves, but you're running out of time.
I think he will. Well, it's going to be interesting because it was this a year ago where he caught the wall and it hurt him. I think it just comes down to, does the 2 Toyotas in front of him battle or do they concede? If the 11 pulls over and the 54 pulls over as soon as he gets there, and is 88 at 80% or is 88 at 100%? That's right, 88's got a little bit more to take. Sitting here controlling the 1.5 second lead over Ty Gibbs. Lap by the 45, the fastest of the whole race. But here's a team that had gone through a lot of struggles in the month of June. Talking about Tyler Reddick. And they bounced back.
Looks like the weather's parting ways.
And he served notice again this weekend. They are a real player. See the slipping and sliding out of the 11.
All right, leaders coming to 3 laps to go now in the Cup Series race at the Chicago Street Course, and 3 to go. Oh boy. Post race is really going to be interesting. Oh boy. Ooh, Reddick's looking to the inside. Yep, Reddick up to 3rd now. Dang, Denny Hamlin running top 5 after starting dead last. That's one thing I never forget.
So far, you had mentioned all the other battles. You had Zane Smith right there at 13. All right, Busher, Nemechek, and Elliott. I know. They're everywhere. It's a great setup to next week. Road racing again
in Sonoma. You can watch it all Sunday afternoon, TNT. But we're not done here yet. Still a lot on the line in Chicago.
I'm in the no, not 2 to go just yet. SVG's lead is up to 2 seconds now, so he's got a cushion. Just want this race to end. All right, 2 to go here at the line.
He needs to get the 54 in turn 4. The only chance he has is he needs to have a lap and a half to try to run the 88 down. I just don't know if he can do it.
And if you're Shane Van Gisbergen with the advantage he has, just get back to the white flag. You don't want another restart here in overtime and everything that could come with that. Talk about the ability to sweep a weekend and do it from home. Shane Van Gisbergen has just been so.
I think that's Bubba Wallace on pit road.
Yesterday and today, they've had some things that didn't necessarily go their way. Strategy.
Hey, Mom, wake up. I'm coming to the white flag next time by. I'm not quite sure if Reddit can get there. Coming to the. Yeah, Ty Gibbs is not so bad as people think it.
That's right. He needed this to be clear track, trying to make some ground on the 88 for sure. So now the question is who's going to finish second? I still think the 45 is the car with the better tires. I think they'll get Gibbs.
Oh!
Ah, son of a bitch.
Here we go. Here we go. White flag. White flag. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. It was Cody Ware in the 51. Wow, he made it to the white flag. Ho, ho, ho. Hold. Oh, my. It's. There's the caution. That's it. Oh, Jesus. Man, we almost had another Parker Kligerman type controversy. Wow.
Through the streets of Chicago for Shane Van Gisbergen as he comes back to claim the checkered flag.
Man, that last 15 laps had everything. I know we heard
wow.
Bowman and Bubba in pre-race. I thought they were kind of just playing it up. I think they were being honest at this point. They had run each other over all day.
Tiptoe through turn 6, where the incident happened. Over the railroad tracks down to Michigan Avenue. The right-hander at turn 7.
Wow. Oh.
Look at this top 10. Kyle Busch able to battle back to a 5th place. Austin Hill going to get a top 10 on a street course in Chicago.
And look at the names that are up there. It'll be a preview of what we're here next week in Sonoma when we're racing on the road again. Turn 11, down the hill to turn 12. And the right-hander to come back to the
wow.
Maybe just go ahead and give him a key to the city.
Holy crap. Man, we almost avoided a controversy there on the last lap. Wow. 3rd career win. SVG does it again at the Chicago Street Course, and he sweeps the weekend. Let's go. Woohoo! Wow. How about Kyle Busch, 5th place? And Austin Hill gets a top 10, his first top 10 in the Cup Series.
Ryan Priest delivers again. Those 36 points ends up 7. Only 3 points below the cut line as we head to Sonoma.
Wow.
8s are wild. Driver 88 does it.
Let's go SVG. Let's go.
On WhatsApp, your personal messages are enormous. We can't see them. We can't hear them. We can't read them. They're all perfect. On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Not even us.
From local shops in Portland, Maine, to national garages in Portland, Oregon, Napa and our nationwide network of parts and exceptional service are here to keep your business moving at full speed.
A Chewy pharmacy order is on the way for Homer, the homebody who prefers the great indoors. But nature does call, and outside is outside. So Mom uses Chewy to get his flea and tick meds at a great price, delivered right to their door or right to the couch. For quality meds and great prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
This melty white American cheese is the luckiest cheese alive. It gets to smother a quarter-pound of rich steak to create Arby's cheesesteak. Sorry, other cheese. Arby's, we have the meat.
Ponvory is approved for the treatment of relapsing forms of multiple sclerosis in adults. Ponvory lowers the number of white blood cells, lymphocytes, in your blood. Usually, this will return to normal within 1 to 2 weeks of stopping treatment. Ponvory can increase your risk of serious infections that can be life-threatening.
Oh, wow.
Ponvory can cause your heart rate to slow down, especially after you take your first dose. Do not take Ponvory if in the last 6 months you had a heart attack, unstable angina, stroke, or other severe heart conditions, including certain types of abnormal.
Yeah, well, the thing is, my first stream cucked out earlier because the battery on my phone the battery on my computer went dead when I left to go catch a train. So, yeah, that's why it is the way it is. Oh, well. Wow. That was some race. The action sure picked up in stage 3, that's for sure. At least I get to see SVG win on live TV since I missed his Mexico win because of it being on a different station.
This is everything. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Back to where it all began. 2 years ago, Shane Van Gisbergen came to Chicago, an unknown in the NASCAR world. Did the unthinkable, wins in his first career start. Opened the door for him last year to win, to go to the Xfinity Series, run full time. He was a rookie. Got 3 straight victories on the road last year. And on the verge of doing it now with a couple of.
Well, Trackhouse now has 3 wins this year.
Mexico City. Does it here in Chicago, and he'll try to win 3 in a row on the road next weekend in Sonoma, California. Incredible weekend.
All right. He has parked it on the front straightaway. Hello, Brian Rock Rail fan. Yeah.
And he gets to celebrate with the crew, the Kiwi, showing why he's the current king of the road in NASCAR. All his comments yesterday when he said this track is tougher than it's ever been, but he made it look easy today. Hey Shane, I know you're not a fan of cities, but this place changed.
There's the rugby.
Changed your life 2 years ago. I think you might want to think about a temporary residence here in Chicago.
Yeah, I love this place. Give me a moment. Let me kick this thing.
Yeah, sure. We'll do this.
Oh, he's going to do the rugby kick. Here we go.
A short kick today.
Yeah. Yep. Someone got it.
Nice. Well done on the kick. You didn't have to kick it very far today, did you?
Yeah, that was much better, but what an amazing weekend for me. Lucky guy to drive some great cars. And thank Trackhouse, where the tech's Chevy, and all these guys and girls here. What an amazing weekend. Thanks for everyone for coming out, and hope we put on a good show.
What is it about you and this racetrack that just fits so well, Shane?
I guess we made no mistakes. You know, there was some really fast cars.
Yeah, I know, right?
Seemed to get it right, you know.
Finally, we get a weather-free Chicago street race. Finally, thank God.
Stephen Doran, the crew chief. When you chatted yesterday, you said this track is tougher than it's ever been. Why was it such a challenge this weekend?
It's just so hot this weekend, you know. The track was very slick and
Wow.
the times were a lot slower and the margin for error was very tiny. So just had to get it right and I'm right.
How about the role this team has played, or how about the role this team is on the last 4 weeks? 4 weeks ago, you were out of the playoffs. Now you have 10 playoff points with 2 wins, and Sonoma coming up next week.
Yeah, how good is that? Unreal. We've really come together as a team, got a lot better, and Ross got a win too, so brilliant. Thank you to everyone.
Yeah, Shane Van Gisbergen wins once again on the streets of Chicago in front of the fans here, and the rugby ball. I can confirm that. It hit the last row. It stands.
No truth to the rumor. He signed a free agent deal with the Bears. That's not that. But he has been getting a lot of experience punting this weekend. Victory yesterday in the Xfinity Series from the pole, and he does it today from the pole as well.
Man, look at that top 10.
And he'll be the favorite when we get to Wine Country next
Yep.
weekend. Our post-race coverage continues. Coming up from Chicago. 2 years ago, we were trying to figure out how to pronounce his name. Now it's old hat in Chicago. Say it with me. Shane Van Gisbergen, a winner in Chicago. Plenty more coming next on TNT.
Today, you're meeting for coffee. Take another. And then before you know it, hey, you're meeting the family. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Earn up to 10x points on travel and 5x points on dining with the Credit One Bank Wonder American Express Trust. Credit One Bank.
Officiating rules this race.
The bad guys.
Master of disguise, do your thing.
But Reddick gets the most points though, 50 points.
You talk pretty tough for a man or two. What is something that
Do in the next round.
That is coming in the summer.
Could have had top 10. Getting spun earlier in the race.
As a director, confidence was always my strong suit. But psoriasis stripped it away. Until I got clearer skin. With Bimzelx, I can't wait to say I'm back.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation. Bimzelx can deliver transformative relief.
Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose. I'm back to running the show again.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and low ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease can occur. Tell your doctor if these happen.
We do have a couple of videos.
Chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine implanted. Before starting to
I don't know what the fuck happened with me. But check on that
Give
last.
yourself a chance to say, I'm back.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx.
But yeah, I think that's about gonna wrap it up for this live stream here on the channel today. NASCAR Chicago Street. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but I'm ready for Chicago to come back. I am ready for some actual racing to happen again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a vlog for Sonoma for the Xfinity Series. I'm only going Saturday only. I'll stream on Sunday though. So yeah.
Once again, the officiating is proving to be an absolute joke. I don't know what the fuck happened to me. Check on that last restart, but apparently something went wrong in that car, and it just could have had a top 10, but they'll have to settle for 15 instead. And well, Jones really never recovered from that hit at the wall, so obviously that's going to hurt our chances.
All right. Yep.
Of,
it would be a safe trial for sure.
See how big of the playoffs. yeah, and we got another road course coming up too. So this is going to be a bit of a rough stretch, I believe, for us over these next couple. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in.
Welcome to NASCAR Nation post-race show. And Sonny, if you've heard this one, Shane Van Gisbergen is pretty good here at the Chicago Street Course, getting his second win on the streets of Chicago with the weather moving in. He was able to best the field despite a crazy 9 laps to end this race. It was crazy behind him because he was out front pretty much the entire time. Take a look at that. The weather has thankfully stayed away. However, we have moved inside just in case, right? You know, we don't want Jamie and Parker to
all right, so here's the results. SVG wins against on the Chicago Street Course. Man, he wasn't going to be denied this win, that's for sure. I mean, after last year when he got taken out early in the race, and yeah, he definitely had a, I guess you can say he had to earn this one in some way or another. Ty Gibbs second, Tyler Reddick third, Denny Hamlin fourth, Kyle Busch fifth. Good results for all these guys. AJ Allmendinger, Ryan Preece, Alex Bowman. Good run for them. How about Austin Hill finishing it in the top 10 for the first time? Ross Chastain finishes 10th. Joey Logano 11th. Ryan Blaney 12th. Larson 13th. Not bad. Chase Elliott 16th. Could have been better. Oh well, we weren't a factor in the race anyway since we started at the rear. Nemechek 15th. Riley Herbst top 20. And Catherine Legg finishes in the top 20. Let's go. Hell yeah. Josh Bilecki finishes. And here's everyone else. Damn, that's a shame. Cody Ware was running in the top 12 before that wreck. And then here's all the other drivers that had issues, unfortunately. And then here's the rest of the drivers who had troubles, unfortunately. Overall, it wasn't a bad race. It could have been a lot better. I mean, I'm still vouching for Chicago Street Course Chicagoland Speedway to come back. If this course doesn't come back next year, then hey, you know what? It's fun while it lasted. That's all I can say. I know some people are going to be biased about NASCAR's officiating again, but we'll just have to wait and see.
I think that was a bit impressive on that last run. How in the world were you able to run that long on that tank?
So yeah, it's going to be controversial to some, but man, cut it real close right there. I feel like they were going to give last week they were going to give the 51 a chance, and by the time he wrecked, obviously the leader was coming to the white flag, so there was not much more that he could have done. So it is what it is. All right, on the Wine Country next week. That's going to be fun. Again, I'll be at the Xfinity race Saturday, and then I'm be home on Sunday streaming, and I hope it's a good one. All right, y'all, that will do it for today. And with that, I'll see y'all next weekend. Until then, have a good one. Stay safe, everyone. All right, bye, everyone. Peace out.